In March of 2023, KreekCraft got 216 million views in a month. Fast forward to July 2024, where he only has 61 million. KreekCraft's viewership and subscriber growth has seen a decrease of over 90%, and with every day, his future prospects look even more gloomy. How did KreekCraft go from one of Roblox's most viral creators to a failure doomed for the graveyard? What were the mistakes, terrible decisions, and awful videos which led him to this point, and why is nobody talking about this? This is how KreekCraft's career has been dying. However, in order to understand how low Kreek has fallen, we must detail why he was so popular in the first place. Forrest Waldron, aka KreekCraft, began his YouTube journey back in 2012. He would create videos on a game that was, and still is, incredibly popular, Minecraft.
And today we're in Minecraft, we're going to be taking a look at the boxes mod, which adds cardboard boxes into Minecraft. Who knew, right? Cardboard boxes, mind blown. Pew! Gone. Done. But before we get started, I want to thank everyone who followed me over from my previous channel, and to thank you for all of your continued support on my videos and my channel, and pretty much anything I decide to do, you guys are always there.
While his videos weren't anything special, it was clear that KreekCraft had the base for an incredibly successful career. His early uploads emanated traits of a creator who has the potential to become one of the biggest in gaming YouTube history. But what exactly were they, and would he be able to make it big?
Today we're going to take a look at the Darwinism mod. I do believe it's the same mod, recommended by this guy. I'll throw his name up on screen there. And this mod adds in the ability to tame and kind of mix different races of animals.
KreekCraft's early Minecraft mod showcases proved that he had a humble, kind, and charismatic personality. However, the videos weren't that successful, and it wouldn't be until later in his online career that Kreek would see huge success. Perhaps all he needed was a change in game. Minecraft was oversaturated, and if he was able to make content around the next big thing, he would get his lucky break. Not only did that happen, but KreekCraft would rise above any success he'd previously imagined. However, with this success came a dark side, one that eventually led to his rapid downfall. In a matter of just a few years, he made the biggest content change of his career, Roblox videos, but this change was responsible for the rapid growth of his channel. It was the catalyst for dozens of viral uploads and millions of subscribers in a very short amount of time. Throughout 2020 to 2023, Kreek's career was booming. He'd reached nearly 10 million subscribers, along with over 3.1 billion views. But late 2023 would be the first time Kreek faced serious criticism. Creator Flamingo called him out for turning into a content farm, where KreekCraft responded in a lengthy comment attempting to disprove Flamingo's claims. However, numbers don't lie, and KreekCraft's career would see a massive over 90% decline in viewership throughout the following month. But how could this be? What factors led to his huge downfall, and why has Kreek seemingly done nothing to resolve it? One of the biggest reasons any YouTube creators have drastic downfalls lies solely in their content. More importantly, it getting stale or repetitive. If you aren't coming up with creative ideas, interesting packaging, and unique storytelling, you aren't going to continue to be successful. And there's a few reasons why. Number one, YouTube is a competition. If you aren't consistently improving, someone else in your space is. But what happens when someone completely disregards the viewer's perspective for surface level improvement of numbers? KreekCraft's content has been constantly evolving. However, as we've seen in Flamingo's previous critique, people are beginning to see it as boring, stale, and the same thing over and over, with comments reading, "I feel like Kreek should not get nominated this year. Even though he is going to be nominated, I feel like Sketch deserves some respect, to be honest. His editing style, his thumbnails, his video ideas is just him making videos for fun, you can say." On the other hand, Kreek is trying to get on the younger audience side, which there is nothing wrong with, but it's a huge L for his OG subscribers. But yeah, I guess that's just my opinion. I really think Sketch should be ahead right now. With another reading, "I love Kreek, I'm an OG fan, and I'd never hate considering what he's gone through, but I agree, and even Kreek stated he doesn't want everyone to vote him him since he already won. I wish Kreek actually stayed to be himself and not be something which gives off new generation vibes. I just don't see Kreek as who he was once, which is sad. He's like a new person to me, but I agree with Flamingo. I don't know what I said, I'm dreaded by exams lol. And even completely agree with Flamingo. Back when Kreek made jailbreak videos, I watched him every time a new video came out and a new stream. When he switched to Piggy, even though I didn't play the game, I still watched every video and a lot of his streams. Now I honestly just don't join his streams anymore, Roblox battles being an exception, and I can hardly get through one of his newer videos because of how bored I get, so now I just don't watch him anymore pretty much. It appears in his quest to create better content, KreekCraft has forgotten what made him so relevant to begin with. Across all the complaints, there's one common theme. KreekCraft isn't what he once was. But what exactly do the viewers mean? Is this just nostalgia blinding their viewpoints, or instead a serious problem that may completely ruin KreekCraft's career? Earlier in the video, we discussed how KreekCraft had a likable personality and that it was one of the largest reasons behind his immense virality. However, there's one part we intentionally left out. Many creators have personalities that are kind and likable on the surface, but they lack one key element that Kreek excelled in: authenticity. Anyone can put on a mask and play who they think others want them to be, but what's even harder and more fruitful over the long run is playing the person you really are. Many people don't like doing this for a variety of reasons. Some are horrible people behind the scenes, and as we've discussed in previous videos, the Roblox scene is no stranger to these awful degenerates. But KreekCraft's reason is a little more elusive. Why did KreekCraft abandon his authentic persona? Did this one terrible mistake lead to his Roblox empire completely crashing down? And most importantly, what can he do to regain the trust of his viewers? After hitting his prime, KreekCraft's goals switched from entertaining his core audience to making content that appeals to anyone, which raises the question, who is the largest demographic in the Roblox community? Children. Because KreekCraft's initial audience weren't the same as the children he's targeting now, there's a massive discrepancy in content value. The people that made him as popular as he is now are no longer the kids they used to be. Members of Kreek's audience who were 11 or 12 years old are now 15 or 17. Additionally, in KreekCraft's quest to expand his audience, he has taken on a team of people who are highly skilled at different parts of content creation. The only problem is, they don't understand his audience or what made them enjoy the content to begin with. People tuned into KreekCraft for his personality, and now that it's being replaced with clickbait, retention tactics, and cookie-cutter rigid storytelling, they're losing interest. What might have looked good on paper is perhaps the biggest factor behind his rapid decline. You can see this phenomena across the Roblox community and its many creators. LankyBox is the best example. They've built their entire career from farming children's views for content. But why exactly is this so bad, and how is it killing KreekCraft's career? The biggest issue with LankyBox and KreekCraft's recent content strategies isn't that they don't work, because they do. It's that they just don't work in the long term. You see, by focusing on what gets views in the moment and constantly trend hopping, it's impossible to gain a core audience of viewers. Additionally, it leads to a horrible reputation within the broader community, equally making it harder to get new viewers. You can see it with the general perception surrounding LankyBox's brand, and unfortunately, Kreek appears to be going in the same direction. However, in the case of KreekCraft, he had a core audience, but abandoned them in the pursuit of views, money, and clout. So what exactly can Kreek do to stop this? If KreekCraft were to put more attention on his core audience and what they enjoy, he'd reignite the spark. It would temporarily cause a dip in viewership, but over the long term create much more consistent viewers. And Kreek, if you're watching this video, man, you've worked so hard on building a stellar reputation and great content over the years. It's clear you don't do this for the money, but if you don't focus on the horizon a bit, you'll get stuck in the mindset of the short term and lose what you really value, your core audience. Your authentic personality is genuinely likable, and you'd still have an abundance of viewers and money, just not the crazy high numbers you have now. It's a tough dilemma as a YouTuber, but sometimes you have to make the decision that is best, instead of the one that feels right. But will you take the chance? Does your career have a chance of surviving, and will KreekCraft's viewership ever recover? That's entirely up to you as the viewer or creator to decide. But regardless of your opinions on him, the criticism, or this video as a whole, goal is an undeniable fact that KreekCraft is one of the most popular, beloved, and respectable creators in the Roblox community. His over 10 years on the platform has resulted in some of the best Roblox content ever being created. However, his story isn't all positive, and the recent decline has a deeper meaning. The very fact that KreekCraft is focusing on what gets him success right now will later hinder his long-term goals. And really, it applies to anything. Focusing on what gives you a short-term dopamine hit, some extra money, or a few thousand more subscribers is always a sacrifice, even if you don't know it. By engaging in these behaviors, you are killing exactly what you have for the future. We don't hate KreekCraft, and in fact greatly respect him. This video should serve as a lesson to him, as a chance to improve and have a better career and life over the long term. And whether he wishes to take this advice or not is entirely up to him. But as always, if you're new to the channel and you enjoy content like this, please make sure to subscribe. And if you want to watch something similar to this, click the video on screen now. And if you're this far into the video, join the Discord, as it helps us build a strong community, and type in the general chat, Ducky Chases Bread.